nothing is permanent, right? Anyway, so let me just do a quick painting. I have less than 10 minutes to go, so I'm gonna do this one. This painting has a slope here, rock, and some large and small rocks, right? Some water, some stream, and then we call this a one corner landscape, and just one corner. This is a neat dots kind of, so horizontal. And you want to create the flow, so you want to go up. Dry and wet alternatively to create a rich texture, and yes, and I just wash blocking the dimensions of rock. Usually we do the rock in dry brush, right? But this painting is near maybe it's also after rain or in the foggy day or something. So we just do it with wet, lot of wet. But still, you want to start with dry brush to give the structures and the essence. So this is the rock, and then the trees. This is a foliage. Let's do this pine tree first. This pine tree goes connect the two banks, kind of overlap with the background. So you want to try this part a little bit. So it's going to use pure ink, and then that goes right there. And some different bushes or trees, and this little dots tree, just horizontal dots. You go usually from bottom to the top. You know why? Because the ink gets drier and become lighter. So you go like this. You can do all the trunk first and then add this. You can also go down. It's okay. So I'll go back and forth, up and down. Back and forth. The top of the pine tree is very impressionistic. Cause let me see. Oh, actually, it's not pine. It's the jade. I put in the class syllabus. The jade dots. Jade is the 4-stroke character for. This is how you write the character in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 connected and then add 1 stroke. It's a jade dots. It's another popular kind of. It's like bamboo. Bamboo is 3 strokes, right? Just add 1 to become. So there's no tree bark if this is a just some what we call other trees. We have some trees that with names in landscape painting, identifiable names like a willow tree or pine trees. But this tree is called the other trees. This whole jungle is called the other trees. Other trees. Yeah. We don't have to identify every tree. Just so some horizontal, some grouped like that. Okay. And and you can use some brown color to do the deer. So the deer is in the here. Oh, well, I got a stroke here. I just use that to this K. Remember that K? The K shape, and then the neck. Long neck, almost the same length as the body, and then the head, and the horns. I use the stroke, the horns, and the ear. I cannot really see details. Just a little hint, impressionistic, and then just add some dots. We call this pouring nail from mud or something like that. Lili Bading Cun, it's from the water mud. And then I think it's dry. You can just, should be a little lighter, I believe. We'll just use larger brush maybe. I think this artist used kind of small brush to. So this shape, this is happy dot brush, by the way. Happy dot brush. And then just add a little more. You can use dot to create contour and just align them along with the line, that squeeze out the contour behind, in the front. Right? So you don't paint on both sides of a contour if you want to define a line. You do it on one side. Okay. Just one side. I think this should be lighter. Here, I want to contrast these with this dark leaves, so just the light and contrast, and then some dried texture to finish. You want to avoid dark near the edge. So when you get to the edge, just becomes softer and softer. Don't want to start the dark. So here there are more dots, just moss dots. Moss dots. You could have a tree in the rock, something like that. Just make it texture rich. And some pouring nail dots, or you can use either vertical or rounded dots. It's okay. This is what we call the moss dots. The lichens or moss. And you can overlap some. So that's about it. There are some foliages with circles. The reason we use that is you want to color it with yellow. Maybe in the autumn they turn yellow. That kind of thing. But if it's summer, you don't have to. And there's building behind. I omit that because my focal point is in this here. So just sign. Maybe right here. You want to open to keep the source, it's sky or the water source. So just sign on this color will be fine. There's no title here. We just say deer in the mountain or you can just write a name without a signature, or without a title, just a signature. Shortest form of sign. Name and seal. Don't have to write the title in the picture. If your calligraphy to be part of it, because he's the original master. He's a calligrapher, so he inscribed his painting. And if you want, you can use color to add a little more color, like yellow to this foliage, maybe a little bit here, and greens or blues to add to this tree. The same kind of stroke to, or you can just dot not the whole, not the wet wash. You can use maybe just variation or color if you want.
That's good. Actually, the color is better.
This color, you can use
If
color.
you have the color, that's better.
And some brown to the trunk. You don't have to fill in all the space. Just highlight the ink. And here, just a little bit of the leftover colors, and some brown, maybe some gray, some color. But you don't want to compete with the animal here, so I want to hide that. Maybe a little bit in color, maybe some grass color. Here you can have a little bit more brown, I believe, just to diverse this. So the darkest brown is in the animal. So this is just it should be muted. I'm gonna blur my signature. So let's stop. I need to paint the grass? No. You just need to suggest that with a little orchid leaves or something. Suggest the flow of water. You can have some grass, I'm not sure, on the bank. That's a quick painting. That's it. So, probably fine. Thank you. Good. Past the hour already. Just add a little ear, maybe. That's it.
I just want to say that the mountains in America are not covered with jungle. Most of our mountains are high and dry.
Oh, in the...
Except for in Virginia or Georgia.
Oh, I see.
So we're not familiar with mountains that are covered with such dense foliage.
Oh, but
It's a little confusing for us.
Actually, in California, when I drove here today, I see mountain, hills dotted with trees. So they're not so dense, but still you can use the scattered dots on the.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
The Appalachian Mountains in the east are
Yeah.
densely covered.
Yeah, in Seattle, when I live there, I see a lot of evergreen trees. You can use this kind of.
That isn't what I meant. What I meant was the mountains in China are covered with bamboo. And,
Bamboo.
and also to tropical plants that we don't have here.
I see. You can find different dots, maybe Barbara dots to our texture.
We have
strips.
we have lots of kudzu in the
Anyway, as I said in the beginning, it's not a realistic depiction of a certain landscape. It's the mind landscape. The best artists in Japan, the literary tradition, they never went to China, and they always paint based on literature of Xiaoxiang in Hunan province. There's a Xiaoxiang scenery. It's also a music scene, repeatedly depicted by artists in visual art or music art. But it's just the inspiration. Sometimes just a title like 平沙落雁, sending geese in sandy ground, something like that. So you have to use your imagination and read poems. It's not important it's what we say mind travel. It's the word we use to describe perspective, yuan, it cannot be translated into the word perspective. It's not a real thing. So yuan means to boat. The best translation I've read is elsewhere. So far, it means elsewhere. So you make the painting looks elsewhere, otherworldly or ethereal. That's the purpose of Chinese brush painting. It's not to depict what you see in daily life, definitely. Thank you for your question, and it's a good question, very common. It's also the effort of generations in modern Chinese art history, art to try to describe, to depict the real landscape. And we'll certainly explore that in our class. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank you. I'm going to end the class now. Thank you. See you next week.